Hey, it's Tim. Pickup truck plus SUV talk, and it's true. To get a heated steering wheel on a Ford Ranger, you got to pull out your wallet, got to spend a dough, you got to step up to a different trim level. Not even a package. This is rather interesting stuff. And I was shocked, like you were shocked when you saw the title of the video. I asked managing editor Jill Simonello, I said, hey, go play around the Ford build and price tool, the configurator. Go to the Ford Range up there and see what you can find. A lot of times you click around and you find some odd things. And this is definitely an odd thing. And it kind of, well, it frustrates me. So if you go to pickuptrucktalk.com on mobile devices, whatever, you'll see a variety of good stories on here. Lots of stuff we've been covering in industry. But one of the things that stands out on the bottom of those news stories is, yes, the 2024 Ford Ranger has a heated steering wheel. And we say that because it's kind of murky. And I'm going to get to the details here. So Jill wrote it up. It went live earlier this week, or actually last week. Sorry, I've been out of town, been traveling quite a bit. But the Ford Ranger build and price tool is up and running. This is where you can go to Ford.com. I have it pulled up inside the window here. You can see Ford.com, and you can look at XL, XLT, Lariat, Raptor, and you go through. You can build that way what you want. You can spec it out kind of how you want. These are kind of fun to play around with and build your dream Ford Ranger. But when what's interesting is when I asked Jill to build her dream Ford Ranger, she said, "Oh, I got to have a couple things." She goes, I got to have heated seats, heated steering wheel, and four-wheel drive in her must list. And that's because Chicago, right? Cold. She gets cold spelling the word cold. that's how her body works. So she's got to have heated seats, heated steering wheel, and four-wheel drive because when traveling back and forth from Chicago to Indianapolis in wintertime, it's just things you have to have. So she went to build it, and she was like, wait a minute. She went through all of the website and could not find a way to put heated seats or heated steering wheel, on the Ford Ranger. It's not even listed as an option on the website. We'll get to that a little bit more. And she read through several reports saying a heated steering wheel is available on the 2024 Ford Ranger. But if you do the build and price tool, it's not there. It's not an option on the XLT model. It's not stated as standard on the Lariat trim. If you drill into the Lariat standard equipment group package, you'll see leather seats, heated front seats, a 12-inch infotainment screen or info screen, B&O premium audio, but the heated steering wheel, which is on the Maverick Lariat trim with the standard luxury trim package, is glaringly absent on the Ranger. That's a little bizarre. So she clicked through every package option and looked at all the details. No heated steering wheel. She went down the individual interior options. No heated steering wheel. The compare models feature on the build and price tool is currently blank, so no heated steering wheel reference there either. So she finally emailed Don McKenzie, who's Ford Truck Communications Manager, and asked, what the heck? What's going on? Where's the heated steering wheel? I keep saying heated seats. Heated steering wheel. And so there was no comment on lack of inclusion on the build and price tool. She did state it's a standard on Lariat and Raptor trims, but it is not available on the XLT. And look at the build and price tool. It's easy to see why people are confused. So there's according to Ranger6G.com forum at the time I was writing, it was on the build sheet either. So it's not on their build sheet for Lariat. So nobody's got an idea where this heated steering wheel is. So if you go to Ford.com, you will see a variety of options, XL, XLT, Lariat, and Raptor. And those are the trims. As I told you in this video, where I did the first look at the Ford Ranger with the Lariat and Raptor, that the Lariat looks pretty darn good to me. But I would probably go XLT. Save the money. Why do you need to spend the money on this thing? Things are expensive as it is. And so when you go into the Lariat trim, when you click on four-wheel drive, which is her vehicle choice, and four-wheel drive, and you start build, you're going to see XLT has a starting price of $39,490, and Lariat has a starting price of $47,000.10. So it's more like $7,000, $8,000 difference. But when she built and priced her thing, her spec sheet, she opted for the XLT trim. She had the XLT high equipment group to get heated front seats, dual climate control, and a 12-inch info screen. She actually prefers leather over cloth, or cloth over leather, which I agree. Heated cloth seats are awesome. So when she spec'd it out, because she added $215 for integrated bumper step, which, well, she needs. With that in mind, the XLT would be $43,805. While the Lariat is really well spec'd, she doesn't need to add many options. She'd have the Velocity blue metallic paint and black interior, and call it a day at $48,820, including destination. So her pricing is $5,000 difference because she'd add a few more details XLT trim, But what's interesting is the equipment group, XLT equipment group, gets heated front seats, but not heated steering wheel. It's just fascinating to me that this is what's going on in today's world. If you recall, when I had the Toyota Tundra, I called them out on a poor heated steering wheel, and it turns out through further discussions with the engineering team is that the leather on different trim levels is different, and so your high trim levels, your Platinum and your 1794 in Tundra, have a better heated steering wheel because they use better leather, which makes it, for whatever reason, transfers the heat better and makes the heated steering wheel heat all the way around it. You may recall the Chevy Colorado. I did a video on that as well, build and price tool. And that one, you had to go up 2 convenience packages to get heated steering wheel. Heated seats were convenience package 1, heated steering wheel, convenience package 2. And now you have the Ford Ranger that's doing a very similar thing. They're saying, hey, if you want heated steering wheel, you have to go up a full trim level. Now, I don't know about you, but that seems really bizarre to me that would be the case. But and then it also seems bizarre to me that you can't actually build and price and look at the features of the Ranger and get all what do I want to say the full listing of the features. It seems like that's a really odd thing for them to do. And so, if I go back to the build and price tool, which I'm pulling up right now, if I go back to that tool and we build the XLT that Jill would want, four-wheel drive XLT, which I agree. I actually like the XLT. The Ford F-150 Power Boost I had was XLT, and I had heated steering wheel in that. Huh. But on the Ranger, I can't get it. And so the XLT, the 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine is the only option, right? So you have the different options with the Raptor. But in this case, we have Raptor, and I think Lariat gets the bigger engine as well. I remember that. I'll have to go back, big note on that. But four-wheel drive, electronic locking rack, so I can get equipment packages, XLT High, which has the power driver seat, the heated front seats, power sliding rear window, the 12-inch center display stack, and a dual zone climate control. Interesting with the rear window, point of fact, is that the Chevy Colorado and GM does not even offered as having a powered rear window. Again, another like scratch your head moment. Advanced tow package, FX4 package, chrome package, feather towing package, different wheels and tires, different exterior options, right? For the crew cab, the same length bed, you don't have any bed choices. But no, there is no heated steering wheel as an option. I don't know. I find bizarre. You can get the power sliding rear window in the XLT trim, but you cannot get the heated steering wheel. So, anyways, I just thought it was fascinating. What do you guys think? Put your comments down below. Is it just a head scratcher? They're just trying to play a game to get more money out of you? And where is aftermarket with this? Why don't we have aftermarket heated steering wheels? I realize that that's not probably going to happen because you have so many controls now with the radio and things built in the steering wheel. But come on, guys. Why is there not like a cold weather package? Heated front seats, heated steering wheel, they come together. This is not rocket science. And I'm sure there's some mathematical equation on the marketing board and product planning board, all kinds of stuff. But forcing consumers to step up a full trim level to get a heated steering wheel, well, that gets a big ol' from me. Hope it does for you too. For more, check videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.